Working on my non-dominant hand. It's kind of hard. Right-handed, working with my left. It's kind of hard to do. But I'm going slow. My setting is low on my drill. And I'm just working this stuff off. I have a builder gel, hard gel on my fingernail. I'm just taking care of my cuticles. Trying to stay in frame for y'all. I don't know why I'm not staying in frame. Okay, ladies, so as you all know, I'm new to this nail DIY platform. I'm joining some great ladies I have in my network already, and I love each and every last one of you all because I've learned something great from all of you. I'm still learning, but I have swatches. I have a big collection, a haul that I want to do. So some of you said just name the time, date, and place. So I figure since I don't have 50 subscribers yet, I can't go live and do it live. I'll just make a video and post a video. So by no later than Thursday, I shall have that video posted. Me and Ava are going to do the swatches, and you're going to see her little hands at work. She's going to be putting all the swatches in the what is that thing called again? I just had a brain fart. I've been up all night. Oh my gosh. In the nail dryer. In the lamp. I'm sorry. So she's going to be putting the swatches in the lamp. I just really just went left right quick because I'm like, okay, I'm sleepy. I'm running on fumes. And I have a little damaged nail. I know y'all probably see that. It doesn't hurt. That's why I've been using builder gel on my nail to kind of help, take the ease off. But I may experiment with some tips today. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel after I get through with this. And I don't know. I'm thinking. After watching all these lollipops and all these collabs with these back in the day lollipops, the dum-dums and the swirly pops that you get at the fair. Baby, all y'all did y'all thing. Kudos to y'all. I just sat there. I was watching on my phone and the TV. I couldn't look away. I'm taking exams, trying to watch y'all. And I look, I was up all the way all night. I had to get it done. But guess what? I didn't give up. I kept pushing. Now, whether I passed that class or failed that class, I don't have a clue. I know one of them I did, but the other one I have not an idea. But I did finish. So I'm just so ready to be done with school right now because it takes a lot of my time. I've told them 100 times, hey, I had 2 strokes before. I'm a stroke survivor. And I don't process everything like everybody else do, I'm smart, yeah, but shoot, it take me a little longer. But, then life happens. Life has been lifing over here. So, a little story time. So as I mentioned, I've had two strokes in the past, one in 2008 and one in 2010. One was because I was taken off of my blood pressure medicine. I was pre-diabetic and had thyroid issues and didn't know it. And the doctor, whom left and went back to California, took me off my blood pressure medicine that I had been on since 2000. No, not 2000. Since 1996. I was on blood pressure medicine. I had gestational high blood pressure. I went through a lot. I almost died having my son and all that good jazz. But anywho, I lived through that. Fast forward to 2008, I had my first stroke at work, and I could not move at all. And on the only way that I could get some help, I was laying on top of my arm, and I could not get up. I couldn't make a sound. It's like I lost my voice. It's like my voice was gone. So I pinched my husband, and when I pinched him, he was like, "Girl, why you pinching me?" He jumped up out the bed and he turned the light on. He was looking at me because I didn't move or speak. And he's like, "Oh no, don't do this to me." You know, he thought I was gone. That wasn't the first time he's had an episode of something like that happening. I was in a coma for 3 days. But that's for another time. I'll speak on that some other time. Anywho, once he got up and saw that I was having issues or what have you, he got me, called the ambulance or what have you, and they were taking too long to get there. So what he did was he took me to the hospital himself. He picked me up, put me in the van and took me there, got me to the hospital and everything, and got me taken care of, you know. And I was like, you know, I can't believe this happened. I couldn't speak. And when the doctor said, "Just talk," I stuttered. I couldn't get my words straight. I knew what I was trying to say and what I was saying in my head, but every time I opened my mouth, I could never form a sentence, a word, or nothing. So it took me almost 6-7 months before I could talk clear enough for someone to understand me. I had to walk around with a notebook. But, you know, I did that. I handled, you know, I did a lot. I struggled. I was in rehab, 30 years old in a rehab with a lot of older people. And I'm like, "Oh no, I gotta work to get out of here." I gotta go home, you know. I got a family to take care of. Yeah, this is something I've had since I was younger, but anywho. I worked hard. I did everything I needed to do. I did everything I needed to do to get out, to get myself better. And I did. I got out of there. It was still a long road for me because I had to continue outpatient therapy. I had to continue to make sure I was doing what I needed to do for my health, to make sure that I would be able to be home by myself with my son without having to call someone to help me. So it was a struggle, but needless to say, I got past that little episode in life and I went on to do other things. You know, I didn't let that stop me. Of course, I couldn't work. I have not worked and can't work. I say sometimes I work. I go help my niece sometimes. But that's about it. I don't do anything that's strenuous or going to cause me problems or anything like that. And I'm grateful for my niece because she allows me that flexibility and that out to get out of the house. So I won't be always up in the house all the time. So I appreciate her for letting me, come over there and work sometimes. And, it's not work really, but it's more like I'm catching up with family. It's not so much as, oh, you over here working. Nah, not so much. More like having fun and visiting, communing with family, stuff like that. So right now I'm just cutting this form to kind of fit my finger, my anikium. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Miss Jeannie said it, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Well, I didn't realize, you gotta make sure. And I've seen some other content creators that do DIY nails as well, doing the same thing, because they were saying how they needed to make sure that it fit. So now I'm trying to make sure I'm lining it up like I'm supposed to. These things are so sticky. So I'm trying to get it there. As you can tell, I got a bad nail. It's pretty rough. It's pretty bad. So I'm trying to get it there. So we're going to try this placement first to see if it works. I'm hoping it stays. I can get the form right sometimes, and then other times I can't. It's like I'm playing this little Russian roulette game with this thing here. But as you can tell, I got it on there. It looked like it's kind of straight. Not 100% sure. I think it's straight to my knuckle. I'm looking at the little thing, and nope, it's turned just a little. But I got this little crazy curve in my finger. So what to do? I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how to get this right. But anywho, on to building a nail. And I'm trying to figure out what I really, really want to do. I got these beautiful acrylics that I'm ready to swatch so bad, but I have just a little bit of monomer. So I'm debating on whether to use polygel or just stick with my builder gel now. Decisions. I think for now, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the builder gel. I'm going to use on as the base for now. I'm going to use the Mia Secrets fiberglass base for now. I'm going to start with that, and then I'll go in with the Savalan Builder Nail Gel just to give it a little bit of, definition. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm kind of out of it because I'm so sleepy, but I just wanted to make a video. So, here goes nothing. Just know I'm very sleepy, so if it's quiet, I do apologize. But there is a little bit of music in the background. Hopefully I won't get flagged for it. Now I do have fiber glass strips, but I'm not for sure if I want to use them. at this moment. I don't know. We'll see. But if you can see this, you see the little fibers hanging out of the brush. And it dries down. When it's dry, it's very clear as well. I don't know how many of you have used this before. I like it. I actually used it on a cracked nail that was cracked down the center, and it worked very good. So yeah, I like it. I mean, the only thing about it is it has a very high heat spike to it. And I know I'm not doing this right, but again, ladies, I'm new to this. I'm true to it, but I'm still new to it, you know. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to make sure I'm staying in frame as well. So please forgive me if I'm a little slow here. And one thing I did forget was to plug up my flash. Oh, Caroline. Let's see here. I'm gonna get my little kitty cat light from my car. Well, Model 1s. My car has one, I thought. But I got a Model 1's little kitty cat light that I love. Now, I love my Melanie Susie light as well. But I need something I can easily stick my hand in, so I can cure my nails kind of fast. So uh-oh. Yeah, this gonna burn because it's running. It's a little loose. What to do? Let's fix this, ladies. Let's get this fixed. I do not want any irritation on my skin at all. So I'm gonna go in with a little isopropyl alcohol and try to clean it up off my skin as best I can before I stick it in the lamp, because I don't want any kind of contact dermatitis. I don't want to develop an allergy to this, and it is running like a little stuck pig. I tell you, look at it. It's just down in the form and everywhere. Guess your girl didn't have it pushed up in there. So I'm gonna have to deal with that really quickly. And guess what? I'm not gonna pause it, because every time I pause my video, because I don't have these cameras like everybody else to just keep recording. I am on my phone, gonna possibly figure out how to get this iPad to record some sections and another phone to kind of help with that recording, then figure out this editing, and your girl gonna get it. So we going in so we can get this kind of flash cured with this little quick light. So somebody was calling me. I'm so sorry. So far so good. We don't have any spikes yet, so I must have got it all off. And while we're on the subject, I had a boo-boo. My purple butterfly, what do they call it? It's the glitter that's very glittering. I say it glitters. The Catchlight glitter. I had the purple or lavender looking color butterfly nail here, and I only put builder gel on, and it came off. It didn't harm my nail or anything like that. It just came off. So I did another builder nail. So with my trustees, my Mia Sky, I used her. I didn't use any Savalan. Well, yes I did. I used a little Savalan as well yesterday. And yes, I didn't go all the way up to my cuticle, all the way there. simply because I couldn't find my little liner brush that I normally use to get close. So I will fix it later because I'm planning on doing a little experimenting. So of course I've had these nails on for a little while. And I recently was just playing them. This was from a previous video because I didn't finish the ending. I didn't even show the results. And I was like, oh, yay, I did it. I was just so excited that I got it done, y'all. I got it done. I was so excited. I didn't know what to do. So I was so excited I didn't even end the video properly. I was just like, okay, I did it, you know. So I'm like, okay, girl, you got to slow down and get it together. So hopefully with some editing magic, I can make this a little bit better. So bear with me, people. Bear with me. This thing just does not want to work with me. I'm sorry I'm out of frame. But this is... make your girl just want to get some nails out of there and just put them on. Just rock the nails and just not even worry about this crap called a form. Because that's basically what I want to do right now. Just say no. So I'm working off camera because I wear glasses and I can't even see. So, but my lights help me see. So I got my lights set up. So I was so happy about that because my phone, this phone here, yes, that right there, is on a tripod with a ring light. And then I got my other ring light over that. So I have multiple lights so I can see. And then I got other lights that's kind of around me, but I don't have those on. I'll put a band-aid over this because some people might be bothered by my little mole that I've had for ever. So I will next video have a band-aid over that so no one will see my little, my little friend that hangs around on my skin, but has been there forever. Anyway, back to story time. So, as I was stating, I had 2 strokes or whatever. And ever since I had those 2 strokes, I had problems swallowing. When I tell you that that HisHunniNailz has been so busy, whew, I felt like they were trying to take me out the other day. I went in for a simple procedure. I have to go in every once in a while for esophageal dilatation. Well, the clinic where I used to go closed due to some allegations that came up. So I don't know nothing about all of that. I've never had any issues. But anywho, I went to a different place and saw different doctors. I went in fine. I was not feeling bad or anything like that. I come out of there, baby, I thought I was about to die. They gave me something that I was allergic to. I have been having a hard time breathing. I'm like, okay, well, my asthma's acting up. You know, I'm not supposed to have this issue. I just got my throat open. And I was so unused to the fact that they did a colonoscopy and an esophageal dilatation at the same time. I'm out of frame, everyone, because I can't see my nail like I need to. So I am out of frame, but I'm here. But anywho, I come out really not feeling like me. I did not feel good. And I was like, what is going on with me right now? I don't understand why I'm not feeling right. Something's wrong. I was mad with myself because I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to be feeling like this. I'm supposed to be okay. I come home with a high temp. I was running 100.9 temp, and it was steadily going up. I went to bed in all my clothes and a big sweater. I woke up sometime over in the night. I was sweating, but I was still freezing. So I'm like, how in the world can I be cold and hot at the same time? What is going on? I was shaking like a leaf. And I couldn't understand what was going on. I'm like, why do I feel like this? What is going on? I'm not supposed to feel bad. So I think what I was having was an allergic reaction to the medication that was given during the procedure and probably after the procedure, because now I have a swollen lip. I have like a cut on like the inside of my like jaw and under my lips, and I'm broke out all in my back and my chest, on my arms. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? So anywho, long story short, life has been lifing over here, and it's been really doing a ditty for me. And I'm like, I can't I can't figure out why. It seemed like I know that that's what, he does. He comes to seek, steal, and destroy. And I'm like, okay, we gonna fight you, because I'm not gonna let you just come in and just disturb my peace like that. And I've been having issues with my son. I love my son, I do. He has a mental disability, and I've always told him, hey, you can do anything in life you want. So what does he do? He wants to be like every other kid in the neighborhood, and I understand that. I get that. And he let them encourage him. He want to go smoke him a little, funny cigarette. And that funny cigarette was, all it took for him to be, out there. Baby, when I tell you that cigarette had that child acting like a whole different person. Oh, it had him. It had him. So now I gotta get, ooh, no. I'm turning over everything. Now I have to get my brush off the floor. Hold on. Now I have to get something to get the form. The piece of the form is stuck. You see it? It's stuck right there. Whew. So now I gotta have it all up in my eye because I can't see. I'm sorry, I just went straight quiet ghost mode over here. I'm really concentrating because I didn't know that this form was going to break off under the nail like this. But anywho, back to what I was saying. My son has been really giving me grief. He's angry, mad with me about whatever he wants to be mad with me about here lately. And I'm just like, okay, I'm over it. And to protect my peace, I want you to stay where you are. I don't want you, to come over here or come down here disturbing my peace anymore. I just want you to stay put, And for some reason, guys, my light don't want to. Is my phone about to break the stand, y'all? Wait Wait a minute. What is really going on? Okay, I gotta tighten it up again because it didn't want to hold y'all. It still don't want to hold y'all. What is really going on? I know this thing is not trying. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, what in the world is going on? Okay, my light was my light had snapped apart. Okay, okay. Now I got y'all. I got y'all back. I got y'all back. Okay, I got y'all back. Okay, so now let me clean this up real quick because a sister not gonna have all this out there like that. What did I do with my nippers? And of course y'all know I can't find not nothing when I need it. Now I had all my stuff sitting right here in my face. Oh, there they go. Blind as a bat. That I am. No, I'm not. I'm not blind as a bat. Because even bats can see. They just use their sonar. But anywho, I was looking at Miss Jeannie, the nail genie, here on YouTube. I was looking at her and she was discussing, the troubles our children are trying to take us through. And they just don't understand, things are not as bad as you think they are. You think they're bad, but they're not. You overthink and you act on impulse. But my son is old enough to know better, But, you okay? Sorry about that. Baby girl in there coughing. Had to make sure she was good. But yeah, he wants to function like that 28-year-old that he is. But he needs to let everything catch up to that. You say you're grown. Show me without opening your mouth being negative that you're that. You are grown. But, I get met with harsh words, blamed for everything under the sun. I mean, baby, when I tell you all I get blamed for everything, I get blamed for everything. I am not in control of what you do. I can only just do what you're asking me to do, and that when I do it, it's not good enough. So, he wants me to mind my business, stay out of his. Okay, baby, I'll stay out your business. You ain't got to worry about mama no more. Mama right on out the way, baby. She gonna be over here minding her business. She gonna be right on over here. When you get ready for mama and you want to talk to her like you got some sense, you call mama, But what I'm not gonna do is tolerate no child that I birthed into this world to act no fool and talk to me in a kind of way. Now, I don't know how y'all be making this stuff look so perfect and good, but honey, this ain't straight. No more than a man on the moon. But like Miss Jeannie and all the other ladies say, you can fix anything with filing, baby. Filing and shaping, because that's what we gonna be doing. Filing and shaping. But this video is already 36 minutes. So guess what, y'all? I'm gonna have to stop this video because I don't even know how I'm gonna get it all uploaded. But I think I know how. I'm using the app CapCut. I'm not a novice when it comes to video editing. So it's going to take me a minute to figure that out. So I should have our swatch video up and out by Thursday, no later than Friday. I wanted to try for Wednesday, but my new classes just started today. So and my baby's on spring break, so I can't spend all my time trapped in the house just doing nail videos. She wants to go outside and play, so I'm gonna make it happen some kind of way. So I'm not gonna sit up in here too long doing nails and but anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this brief segment. However, make sure y'all hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like, share it to a friend. Tell them to come on over here. Y'all better run over here and see what's going on over here at Honey's Nails. We up in here, we crazy. We like to have fun, and we always look for a good silver lining and a good laugh. So if y'all all about that positivity, come on over here. It's a little craziness going on over here. We ain't perfect. We don't try to be. There's going to be a barking dog in the background, a rambunctious little girl ripping and running through here. People knocking on the door, phones ringing, and all this kind of stuff. So, hey, if y'all ready for the loud house over here, come on, join the family. We love to have y'all. But anywho, y'all have a good one.